Morning guys, you join me today in a beautiful house in Hertfordshire. Very nice. So today I'm not going to tackle it, but we've got to restore and reseal this top. Marble top, just etching. Hard to tell in this light to be fair, but there's quite a bit of it. So we'll be tackling that. We've already prepped the floors ready. I've prepped the floors first because I can keep these down for the next couple of days and I don't have to worry about them. So we're prepped all round, so we're ready to go. And also we are sorting this lovely little top side piece out. So we've got full focus, we've got chips to the edges all the way around pretty much. As you can see from over there, I'm pointing like that. Not many considering the age of the top, but yeah. So we've got to do all these, and what I'm going to do once I've filled and profiled these, I'm just going to run a wet pad around the edge, just put a little tiny bit of bevel on it, because then that will limit the risk of the surface being chipped again. Obviously it won't stop it from being chipped, but it will limit the amount of damage that can be caused. And then we've got to, you can see all the etching here, and we're doing this as well. Getting quite a lot of stone coming through, worktops, vanity tops, shower trays, etc. all coming through. See the etching, I don't know if you can tell with the light, yeah, there you go. All that's going to be removed, and then we're going to reseal, and we've got to get into the grooves as well. Into the drain grooves, which again I'm going to use a wet pad, but I'm going to use by hand to do that. And then obviously the majority of the surface is going to be with the machine. So yeah, all good. Good morning guys, I thought I'd give you an update regarding the marble vanity sink, well not vanity sink, the kitchen sink that we did. So is the end result. It's not been sealed yet, because like I said yesterday, we've got that beast of an island to sort out, so I'm going to seal both on the same day. But we've, like I said again yesterday, it's hard to see, but we've taken out all the etching. There was loads of etching marks around here. And we've got a nice even sheen across the surface. And we jump there, that's a good angle. So you can see the light, there's no more etch to the surface. Although there is that little area there, if you see where it's highlighting here, that, believe it or not, whatever the client has used in the past has eaten the surface. So that is lower than the rest. So when I've opened up the pores on the first pad that we used, this completely disappeared. And you couldn't see it from any angle. But as soon as I've done the second stage, which then closes the pores of the stone, it hones it back again, it revealed itself again. The only way you're going to get rid of that is if you grind this section out, which I'm not willing to do, and the customer's doesn't want to go to that extreme. They're at a point where they physically can't see that unless they're really looking for it. So once we've got the sealer over it, it'll seal it in regardless. But yeah, that's the only disappointing thing about that, because I'd finished it and I was like, you little bugger, there's another etch mark there. But yeah, it's literally below the surface, so disappointing on that front. But client's really happy, all the ring marks are gone. It's hard to get the picture up on here. And then what I did around the edges, I filled in the chips. They look a bit prominent in the camera, like along here. Used a very different colour whites and greys. But what I did, I hand chamfered the edge. There's no rough edges on this worktop now. None at all. It's all nice and smoothed off. And like I said, the client's really happy with that. And they like the fact I put random. I did advise them that that's what I was looking to do. And they actually like the fact that it's random marks, as it is all over the marble effect, to be fair. But yeah, so we just got to seal that, and then at the minute we're in the process of sheeting up and prepping the area to start this bad boy. Gonna be good. Good morning. So quick recap. We are now, this half of the island is done. A bit more work needed on this one due to the etching. So we had to go a bit lower on the pads and then come back up the system. And then we got this half of the island to sort out. Very hard to get any. You can see the ring over here. And there's loads of etching at the back, or on that side of the top. Not so much this side, but it's really hard to get in the camera, even for a before and after picture. Super difficult. Obviously it'd be a lot easier once all the protection's taken down. But yeah, so we're cracking on with this one today, and then both worktops are then going to get a thorough clean down and a wash, and then we'll be sealing these two, the island and the kitchen sink over there. tomorrow to finish the job off. So going according to plan, all on schedule. Lovely jubbly. Morning. On the final day, we are now sealing the worktops. I've just put first seal the kitchen side on this side. So the sealer's already been down for about 20 minutes and there's not really too much absorption going on there. So I'm going to give it at least another 10 before I wipe off the excess completely. And it gives the sealer a chance to really soak into the marble. But yeah, the worktops are looking really nice. Obviously this isn't going to be the finish. Obviously we've got sealer on top which gives it a wet look at the minute. It's not a wet look sealer that we've applied, purely because the customer is looking for as low a sheen as possible. So this one in particular, you do one coat, let it basically soak in for between 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and then you wipe off all the excess. And then if you require a certain amount of sheen, you then give it one little coat afterwards and let it set for, I think it's at least 12 24 hours before obviously you can have traffic on it and get it wet, etc. So yeah, I'll show you the results when it's, well, when I've wiped it down and it's finished. This beast to sort out. I'm going to do this in 2 stages. So I'm going to do this half first. Obviously you've got the mitre going right through the middle, so I'm going to do up to the mitre line, and then we're going to do this one, and we're going to do exactly the same process as what we're doing for the worktop. Looking good, customer's really happy, so let's crack on. Hi guys, right, so we are now complete. So we have a nice even sheen over the worktops and surface areas. There's no more etching. It's all been sealed in. Customer's happy. That's what we aim for at the end of the day. Do our job properly. End results, happy customer. Awesome. That's all we want. As you can see, we have an even finish to the surface areas. You can see the lights, the spotlights. Lovely jubbly. Then we've got the beast of the island, which has now got, if we go down level, if we focus on the background, we can see no etching on the surface whatsoever. All been fully sealed in. Let's focus on the background again. You can see that nice even sheen all the way across the whole island over both slabs of marble. And we don't want to focus on the background now for some reason. There we go. So yeah, looking pucker. Well happy with that. Now let's come out. Beautiful. Just in time for them to have a sing and a dance on the tops at Christmas time. So yeah, all good. Customers well happy, like I said. And another marble restoration under our belt.